Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about the latest news in regards to a potential takeover at Reading Football Club. Now obviously we had a lot of in the know Twitter accounts claiming on Saturday and Sunday night that it would be announced. We've also had them claiming that Monday it would be announced. I've seen a few people claiming Tuesday it would be announced, and we're now here on Wednesday and no exclusivity has been announced just yet. Now, something that we have had is communication from Nigel Howe. He had an interview today on BBC Berkshire, and we'll talk about some of the quotes that he's come out with in a little bit in this video. We can also have a look and see about a potential rumoured bidder in January who heard nothing back from Dai Young. And then there's also a little bit of concern just around the US Saudi takeover bid, which has been rumoured to not be able to prove where the funds are coming from. Now, we'll first of all talk about Nigel Howe's interview. He went on BBC Berkshire today. Just a couple of quotes from him during this interview was mid-May, hopefully we will be sorted. I know I forecast earlier dates, but it's hard to understand where you're going to end up on a week-to-week basis. Everyone asked me what the time frame is like. The supporters group want a weekly update, but those things don't move that quickly. We've seen the purchase of football clubs take 6 or 7 months. We've had a lot of approaches from around the world. We've looked at every single one. It's quite clear that Mr. Dai is committed to selling the club at the earliest opportunity. Now, I just want to take that last quote and just repeat it again. It's quite clear that Mr. Dai is committed to selling the club at the earliest opportunity. I think Nigel Howe is just trying to spin Reading fans a lie there. If it was clear that Mr. Dai was open to selling the club at the earliest opportunity, when he announced it 6, 7, 8 months ago, I feel like that's when Reading Football Club would have been sold. I don't feel like Reading is an asset where nobody wants to buy it. I feel like Reading Football Club is a decent investment on your return. And yeah, obviously if Mr. Dai wanted to sell the club, he would have done that already. Listen, to me it just spells a little bit of concern. I know Nigel Howe has been employed to obviously get this potential takeover bid, and look, at the end of the day he might end up doing that. He might end up finding Reading a new buyer, but just from that quote there, it's just a little bit of concern for me as a fan. Reading have also had today a little bit of news come out in regards to a potential other person that wanted to buy the club, German businessman Daniel Lotis. Today it came out a couple of days ago, but it came out a little bit more just in regards to his bid. Sky Sports stated that he bid around £28 million that would include the stadium, training ground and both men and women's team. He also wanted to bring London Irish back to the Select Car Leasing Stadium. However, it has been reported by Reading Chronicle that no deal progressed past talks in January. This was after he was required to prove documentation, obviously in regards to his money, and nothing was forthcoming. So nothing came forward after he was asked to prove where his funds came from, which again is just fantastic. Reading just have a lot of time wasters at the moment trying to buy the club. Look, he's gone on social media and tried defending his bid. From what I've read, and a lot of people were saying he's just a bit of a PR merchant and someone that just wants to kind of protect his brand there. A little bit of a liar, almost like a German William story, should we say. So a little bit disappointing that that one came to fruition. I have seen rumours as well today that potentially the US Saudi takeover, which was headed by Mark Berkshire, potentially might not be going through. I've also read that on social media that they were asked to prove where their funds have come from and that they have just not been able to prove that, so could be a little bit disappointing. That was the one that everybody was getting their hopes up for, especially with the guy that heads LIV Golf being involved, and obviously Mark Berkshire, a former football player, stuff like that. So a little bit disappointing if that is the case, but look, fingers crossed, hopefully something will get over the line. As you know, Reading have got a bill that needs to be paid tomorrow. Obviously our shortfall for March is coming up on Friday, so exclusivity will kind of need to be announced by Thursday. I've read that 6 PM on Thursday is around the time that it has to be announced before they can invest. So look, hopefully, fingers crossed, something gets announced tomorrow, and I'll be sat down talking to you guys once again in regards to this time exclusivity, and fingers crossed a slow and painful end not slow and painful end, but this slow and painful process will start to come to an end. That's going to be it for today's video though, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Just want to say a big congratulations to the women's team. They defeated MK Dons, and I think they won the Barks and Bucks Cup, so big well done to them. And yeah, fingers crossed the under-21s Reading team can do the same thing. They won it a couple of years ago with the likes of Nelson Abbey, Jamari Clark, and that being in the team. They're still in the semi-finals for this one, so fingers crossed. I think we've got Berkshire coming up. So yeah, fingers crossed Reading can do the same as the women. That's going to be it for this one today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've been James, and we'll see you all in the next video very soon. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.